FAQ sessions, our series. Done, done, done. First wave is done. Hello everybody. Plus we got a new fun tool. We'll do a little counting of the mailbox goodies. We have let me see. 4 envelopes that I've already opened. My husband already deposited, but I haven't shared. So we'll see if we have enough time. Hello, everyone. I'm Katrina, and if this is the first time you're seeing me, I've been here in the online space for 6 years now. I love what I do. I help immigrant career moms move beyond the 9 to 5. And I know it's kind of late at night already, but I'm still kind of debriefing myself because I just finished our live FAQ series, part 3 of 3. I started Thursday. Was it Thursday? Yeah, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and I'll just breathe for a bit and then we'll do it. Some new changes there. So thank you so much, everyone. 95 of you who attended the live session. If you missed the live session, don't worry, there will be more in our private community. I'll do that as well with our other coaches. And please let me know, by the way, where you're tuning in from so we know how global we are. Where is that? I usually put it here, but it's not here. But yeah, let me know in the chat where you guys are tuning in from. So yeah, we can connect, and it's nice to say just hello. Hey, Antora, how are you? Glad to connect with you here. Oh, thank you. Must be the pink bow. There you go. And I'm just kind of debriefing, and I'm so grateful that it was, I can say, a successful series. A lot of you, my chats have been blowing up, my messenger, my WhatsApp. I know I haven't gotten to all of your messages like right now, especially for those of you wondering, Katrina, isn't the social media space saturated already? Like, oh my gosh, right now there's like 63 automated leads sitting in my inbox right now. Of course, the system is sending them automated emails already, so they're all taken care of, but I still reach out to them with a personal touch, with the help of my virtual assistant as well, because some people, at the core of it, business building is all about connecting with people, one relationship at a time. That's just in my inbox and in my WhatsApp. Oh my gosh, there you go. Starting from yesterday, tons of messages here as well, plus on my business suite and my other chats, my Instagram, my TikTok. You guys just wait. I'm not worried because we have our system doing, taking care of the heavy lifting. But again, I still, and my bots as well, I use ManyChat. I use the automated features of Meta advertising to help me with that. But as much as possible, I still reach out to them like in person because I want them to know that there's a real person. And that's the reason why I also started that series, which is this one. I just finished this. Woohoo! Congratulations to me. No, congratulations to those who have people moving forward because they invited them to our live FAQ Zoom sessions. There we covered these frequently asked questions. What exactly do we do here in the online space? Who are the companies? What are the companies that we partner with? How the pay works? Is this legit? Is this MLM, pyramid? What's the cost? Do you have to show your face on social media? It's like what I'm doing right now. How soon can you make money? So we discuss all those and a bunch more questions. So you have to wait for the next one. Although you don't need to wait for the next one. As soon as you register on my website, you'll be redirected to the info session replay. And I can also send you that link, the replay to that, if you sign up on my website. Okay, so we're here. I'm here to give you the clarity that you need. Maybe you've been seeing my face for quite some time now. I really don't know what's what you're really doing, Katrina. Or maybe you just wanted to connect. Just sit down. It's a weekend. You don't have work, or maybe you're debriefing for the day. You're kind of slowing down, and this is your time, your me time, because you're busy with your 9 to 5, or your regular work. And Saturday is just your time to breathe and think of, hey, it's 2026. What's your plan? Is your 2025 looking exactly the same as 2024? So if in your that position, and you're already planning how you can make that change in 2026, then take this as your sign. You know what? In our online business community, the peak is really new here. Like the moment, like January 1, it's like, whew, the peak. I've spoken with the head of our IT department, and I asked him what's going on at the back end, like, what's the busiest season? And he said, January 1, no doubt, every single year, January 1. Why? Because people are wanting change. It's the peak of people are being reflective of the past year and the year ahead. The New Year's resolutions, the goals are being refreshed. They're kind of thinking, okay, where am I going? Where am I headed? And people are exploring the online space. It's increasing every single year. So don't think that it's saturated. No, there's no such thing. And Nessie, hello from San Francisco. Joy, Lenini, I know you got a chat, so I'll get back to you. Okay, Lenini is getting so fired up as well in her business. Congratulations. Uh, oh, thank you. Thank you, Tara. You make me blush. Hey, Faye. Yes. Hello, hello from Saskatchewan. Stephanie, I'm so excited for bowling. Our Christmas bowling hangout. Thank you guys for all your help with that. Okay. Okay. So we're done. So I'm kind of just celebrating that. Congrats to us. Congrats, team. Thank you for the impromptu debrief Zoom session after that, because we know we can always improve on things. So I'm doing this, and with all of you, to give people clarity, because this online space have been changing lives globally. And I put that in my quick reminder earlier in my slide presentation, and I put in there because this space has the potential to change someone's life. That when I was presenting, and maybe it's also you watching this right now. So I'm just encouraging people to, lead with kindness, no negativity, no venting, as much as possible, because that session is for new people who are really genuinely wanting to learn how to get started earning in the online space, and those who want to get facts, dream boldly, and feel supported. And that is the session, the opportunity, and the space to create clarity, possibility, and of course, a space for growth. And I think I love that reminder also. That's why I'm sharing it with you guys. Okay, so that is that. And let me see. I have a new fun tool that I never thought I would get in the business. It's because of my husband. All of a sudden, we were chatting the other day, because usually that's our downtime when the kids are asleep after the household, has been done. We would chat. Sometimes he would do the deposits with my automated the teller machine from the bank, which I'm renting from my bank. I pay like $50 for that. It's a life a time saver, because instead of doing the mobile deposits, which I love as well, of course, but one of their requirements for them to lend me to rent me the teller machine is if I do deposit at least 50 checks in a month. uh, Totally more than that. So yes, I qualify for that. So either we do that, or we just chat, or we also do like budgeting updates with our finances. He loves that. He is the saver. Obviously, I'm the spender. And then all of a sudden he said, "Oh, why don't you buy that thing? Like, the calculator that prints out," because he's kind of old school. So, and sometimes when I'm chatting with him and he is doing the deposits or the calculator, he would get lost, like lose track of what he's computing. It's like, maybe we should get that printing calculator, and voila, and voila, we got it. I automatically went to Amazon and got it. And guys, this is so cool. You know, in the, sorry, there you go. It's a huge calculator. Like the, how do I show this? There you go. It's like, I don't know how to show that. It's like that. It's a calculator. Where is this? I think I can do this. No, it's white on white. Let me see if I can change my thing here. But anyway, it's a huge calculator with a little print out over there. There you go. You can see it. Oh, I think if I stand up, because it's black. There you go. Isn't this cool? It's funny because I, there you go, Eileen. I think you can see it now. Maliit ba? Maliit pa, no? Kailangan mas malaki pa siya. So cute. And the purpose of this, of course, it's not necessary, but I think it really helped him. So when he deposits the check, he would we were figuring out, like, we were like, how do you do the total, the grand total? You know, when you go to the groceries, like in the provinces, in the what's that, countryside in the Philippines. I grew up like I'm a country girl, a little country girl, and you go to the tiny groceries, small groceries in the town. They would compute. I like the sound effects. There you go. That's how it looks like. So, for example, I'm gonna do. Isn't this cute? Right. So I'll turn it on, and then, oh, you hear that? And then on. It will help you. It helps us. Like my husband specifically, he would count the checks. So, for example, like I got a bunch of checks in here like this, and then he would put the amount, and then he would get a total. So for example, I'll show you one total, and I'll show you how it works. It's like this. Okay, so for example, I love math, so we'll do the hardest numbers. Okay, so let's say I want you to hear it because it's, you know, it's like the ASMR. It's like I'm in a tiny grocery store. Love that. And my husband and I were joking because the paper is already running out and we're still figuring out how it works. So let's say 100 plus, listen to this. So I press it. Ah, isn't that? And then let's add another 100. For example, the other check is 100. I'm saving ink, guys, okay? And I hit plus. Oh no, what's going on? Let me see. And then if I hit the asterisk, it will total it. See? And then I will press the other button feed. And then I will do this. All right, here's your receipt, ma'am. Okay. Oh my gosh, I did not tear it properly. So it prints out like this. Isn't this nice? So now we will put it on the envelope or staple it or put it inside so he knows exactly how much he deposited, how much the amount of the checks he fed on the what do you call this, the deposit machine. These are just one of the procedures, of course, how we check everything. The deposit machine checks it. First of all, when the checks arrive, we open it. I manually count it, or he manually counts it using the calculator from my handy dandy pink calculator, smaller than this, or my phone's calculator, and I stamped it with received. And then I put like the date in there. There's a date on the stamp and the amount. So that's the first check. And then the second check would be the deposit machine. And the third check would be this cute little thing in here. This printing, and you call this mini desktop printing calculator, like that. Isn't it cute? So it comes with a charger as well, but we all it also come. You can also put batteries at the back, like that. So we put batteries instead. And I think yeah, you can also buy like the refill. It comes with a refill of the paper already, but I think we're gonna run out real soon. We just bought it the other day. And for example, I will not count all of the checks, but just this one, for example, one of the envelopes. You guys want to see it? This is the total just for this. So I already have written the amount there, but when he deposited it, ta-da! That is the amount, like the checks in there and the total. You guys, there you go. That's just one of the envelopes. It's a bit fun. Like you have to find things that lights you up. I know it's petty, but you guys, this is really fun uh to use. And the cha-ching cha-ching, yes. Oh, by the way, please excuse my bot. Sometimes we just say send more detail. That's my bot in there. Let me see here. Um, hey Tanisha, how are you? Oh, Tanisha, I still owe you that review. I'm not forgetting. Don't worry. Yeah, medyo maliit siya, no? Kulang pa to. Yeah, I think Eileen, you can see it now, right? Okay, now yes. And then, yeah, yeah, you'll love it. It's not this necessary, but it's fun. Vilma. Hello, Hafsa. Cha-ching, cha-ching. Yes, I think that's why I love the sound because of the cha-ching, cha-ching. Oh, definitely, definitely, because the checks will start flowing in. Yes, we do receive checks here in Canada and also in the US and other countries like UK, Philippines, Australia, direct deposits. Other countries, so it's just between direct deposits or checks. However, the money arrives, it's still money, right? There you go, Marilu. Yes, it's amazing. And it's fun. Um, if you're not having fun in whatever you do, what's the sense of doing it, right? So, yeah, that's one of the things that I learned. I'll turn it off. Okay. It's one of the things that I learned kind of, realize down the road that, hey, you have to enjoy what you're doing. And, or if you're not, then find something, like ask yourself, how will this look like if this were fun? And I also learned that powerful question from the book, Feel Good Productivity by Ali Abdal. He's a YouTube sensation. He used to be a doctor turned YouTube content creator. He wrote that book, Feel Good Productivity. It's really about asking powerful questions. How would this look like if this were fun? If you're at work and you dread going to work, ask yourself, how will this look like if there were fun? If this was fun? If you're a student studying, part time, how would, if you're working from home, how would this look like if this were fun? Maybe put on some music, put on some flowers there, or wear something nice and cozy that will up your spirit. Like maybe putting a bow like this. I was feeling a bit nervous doing the live FAQ sessions, but I want to pep talk myself and make myself feel better and more excited. So that's why, I kind of dress up a bit, not really like fancy dress, but just, presentable enough, and this pink little bow. So little things, and it really helps. Sometimes the small things, the small tweaks done consistently, it has a compounding interest, and it just makes a lot of difference. All right, so there you go. Hey sis, how are you? How's Mexico? Oh yeah, you guys are still in Mexico. Love the videos. Thanks for sharing that. Awesome. Woohoo. Enjoy, sis. Awesome. There you go. Oh, there you go. Be happy with no reason. I love that, Deepak Chopra, right? Just be happy. And I'm also reading this before I end. It's been sitting on my audibles for quite some time now, and I was like, sometimes I just browse what's in there and the books that I haven't listened to. Usually I buy something like on Audible immediately when I hear it from a successful person. and I put it there. And for this specific reason, I don't remember why I bought this book or from which person I read it or coach. And this is the title. And it's really good. I'm just on the chapter 3, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's really powerful. How to be a no limit person. If you've read this or if you've listened to this, let me know what are your great takeaways there. Dr. Wayne Dyer. Dr. Wayne Dyer, How to Be a No Limit Person. And I just started this just a few days ago, and it's been changing my perspective every day. And I think one of the great takeaways, again, I'm just on chapter 3. He said, your emotions, your feelings, it's not a new thing, but the way he worded it, it really resonates with me. It's your responsibility. It's your response ability. It's not response disability. It's your responsibility. That means you have the ability to control whatever you feed your mind. We have so many other people say that, Bob Proctor, Tony Robbins, so many other authors. But the way he worded it, it just rings a bell to me so much. And no one has control over your emotions. And he specifically gave this example. He was in a teaching class, and then there's this something happened outside, like what do you call this? Uh, there's something that happened in a certain town they've heard of. Some people died because of this calamity or something. And then he wasn't aware of that. Like the whole morning, it was happening already. And then he only learned about it when he stepped out of the class after a few hours. And then he came back feeling dreadful already, feeling sad, feeling devastated for the calamity that happened, like in that specific place. I forgot where. But, and then he asked the class, like, why do you guys think, I'm feeling like this? I'm feeling sad. I'm feeling devastated for the people who got affected. And the student said, oh, because it's a terrible thing to happen, because it's really sad. Da, da, da. And then he said, yeah, but come to think about it, that event, that incident happened like hours ago already. If that is the reason why I'm feeling like this, then I should have felt it the moment it happened. But felt I'm only feeling this now because I learned about it, and now I'm choosing to feel like this. So he's kind of saying like that any event outside you doesn't have any control over what you feel or what you think. It's really how you perceive and process those emotions and thoughts that that's why that is happening to you. So, and I was like, what? I know. I very well know that concept. But the way he gave that example, it's just like, oh yes, absolutely. That is not the reason he's feeling that way. He's feeling that way because he allowed himself to feel that way. And maybe you're listening to me right now, and maybe you're in that difficult situation, and you're kind of overthinking things, or you're feeling down, something happened at work, family life, or in your business. Maybe you're also in the community and you're feeling down, and you're beating yourself too much, like, oh my gosh, you're dreading. Come think of it, that is not the reason. That incident, that person, or that happening is not the reason why you're feeling that way. It's because of you. It's because of the thoughts and the emotions that you allow yourself to feel. And there's so much power in that. Why? Because that means you can reverse it at this very instance. And that has been helping me for the past few days, not just in the business, but me as a mom, me as a wife. Like if any of my sons are feeling upset, especially the youngest one throwing tantrums, I'm not owning his emotions. It's him. Like I would say, okay, you're upset. I'm not saying I feel upset that you're upset. I'm not letting him control my emotions. It's his emotions. He owns that. I don't own his emotions. I'm gonna let him process it. I just tested it yesterday. He was, not feeling himself. He's hangry when I pick him up from his after school care. I just let him be. I was like, okay, you're upset. I'm just here. Whenever you're ready, it's not the usual me. I'm usually like, I would be grumpy too. I would feel his emotions, and just looking inside of me, like, what's my disposition at that moment. And I was like, it's not me feeling upset, it's him feeling upset of like whatever reason. He's just a 6-year-old boy trying to figure out things, the big world. So I acknowledge his feelings. I empathize with him. Okay, you're feeling this because you want this, right? So I label his emotions. Yes, and he would agree. And I would say, you sound whiny. I cannot understand you. I will talk to you. You can calm yourself down. I'm just here. And, extra 10 minutes. I stopped everything and I just sat beside him, present for him, with him, and said he's hungry. So I just helped him out, eat his remaining snacks. And then he calmed down. And then we walked happily, dilly dally, longer than the usual going home um, routine, but definitely it helped because I did not own his emotions. I did not own his being upset. It's his own. He's responsible for that. And I'm also responsible for my own emotions. And it's just so profound. Like, think about it. Like, whatever feelings you have right now in any bad situations that you're in, you have the power to decide on how to take that. So I don't know if you guys are, really digesting that, and that's really part of that. Um, let me see. Chit and what is that normal response? Sorry, which one are you talking about? Chit, is that the normal response? Like, are you specifically talking about the situation with my child? Of course, it's different for everybody, right? But for me, having that perspective that I have total control with how I handle things, it just makes things a lot more, not necessarily easier, but it grounds me. And maybe you can try that one too, and maybe grab that book and see how it changes things for yourself as well on a daily basis. Again, compounding. It's like a compounding interest. So you learn a little thing today, you learn again tomorrow, and you apply it immediately. So I hope that helps everyone. Hey, Ellen, just shouting out to people here. Navin, hello. Alona, if this is helpful for you guys, comment helpful. If this resonates with whatever you're going through right now, that thought. Hello, MJ and Ali. And of course, you want to have fun. So something to consider, especially if you've been in the business for quite some time and you want your deposits to be a lot easier if you're here in Canada or in the US. All right. Oh, thank you, Steph. There you go. Yes. Thank you for being helpful too in with our Christmas planning bowling. Okay. See you again in our next Go Live session. All right. Have a wonderful weekend, everyone, and cheers. Bye.